Good afternoon, everybody. Currently in Moscow, Russia, and I'm right near Gorky Park. And if you do follow the channel, you know that I've spent some time in Gorky Park in Minsk, Belarus. And today we're going to head down to Gorky Park, Gorky Park in Moscow. Gorky, of course, was a famous writer of the Soviet era. Look at all those scooters lined up. Man, they are ready to do the job. So we're going to walk over this bridge and enjoy. There's a green man there. Walk over this bridge. There's some people walking over the bridge, some people walking under. Now I'm not entirely sure how to get there, but I think if people are walking over the bridge, it really means something, because why the hell would you walk over the bridge? So I reckon maybe you need to. Just wait here for this lovely bus. It's one of the electric buses? No, it's not. Quite a lot of electric buses floating around in Moscow. So it looks like we're going to go this way and then over. There you go, that's the river down there. So we'll go over the bridge there and end up in the one, the only Gorky Park. Now, because I don't know my way around Russia too much, I haven't been here too long, I'm going to be careful crossing the street here. Don't want any dramas. So I'll just resist the temptation to jaywalk, but there we have the green man giving us the authority to walk across the street uninterrupted. So this is a decent sized bridge. Now it's famous, I don't know the name of it, my apologies, but immediately north of Gorky Park, immediately south of the metro stop, Park kooltoori. Park kooltoori. So we'll cross this bridge and then we'll go into Gorky Park and just have a bit of a stroll around. Check it out. It's a Tuesday afternoon, around 2 p.m. Beautiful weather. A little bit cloudy above, but nice day for a change. Not too hot, not too cold. Finally getting some decent weather. There's a Georgian restaurant. You'll see, you speak a little bit of Russian, Hinkalia, which of course is a Georgian, it's like a Georgian dumpling, if you don't know it. Similar to xiaolongbao, Chinese xiaolongbao. It's a dumpling, but with that kind of soup inside as well. So you got the meat in the middle, soup inside as well, and then inside the pastry. And there's that big doughy bit at the top. So you actually pick it up by the dough. There's a doughy stem, you pick it up by the dough, you eat it, and then you drop the little doughy bit. Well, if you're really hungry, you can eat it, but people don't seem to. Wow, there's the Gorky Park. Look at some of those rides. Man, if I was a 6-year-old, I'd be going crazy right now. Hopefully the background noise is not too significant. That guy's getting along on his scooter. Look at that. It must be going 35, 40 Ks. I know some of them in Minsk tend to max out around 25 or 30 kilometers per hour. There it is across the river there. Some of the rides and so forth in Gorky Park. Moscow does have some greenery. It's not as green as Minsk. Minsk is like just, it must have more park per square meter than almost any city in the world. Moscow has a lot of green area too. With St. Petersburg, I found to be very cementy. A lot less trees, a lot less grass area in Petersburg, although the architecture's gorgeous there, of course, as everyone notes. Wonderful detail on buildings and so forth. So this is the mega city Moscow. Of course, the culturally universal selfie of the girl on her own as a self-proclaimed Instagram model. Approximately 100 million Instagram models now, as you'll be aware. to get through. Alright, really clear way, let's go. See, this is much nicer. Look at this couple. An actual photo of each other together, right? She's not trying to be a model, he's not trying to be a model. They're checking out how beautiful they are. That's fantastic. That's much healthier. Same with this other couple up here, we're doing the same thing. It's a lot healthier. If you want a red flag, definitely look for the girl who wants the photos taken on her own all the time. I don't think you get a bigger red flag than that. That is a big red flag, because in her mind, she's still single. In her simple lizard brain, Instagram loving, attention thriving brain, she's still single. So run, gents, run. Wow. It's like Alice in Wonderland. Moskva 21. Beautiful how the sunlight kind of catches the ripples, creates that kind of speckling effect. In case you can't see, I'll still it there. Alright, nearly over. Nearly over. Oh, look at these two, they're so cute. I don't know if you can see them. There's a guy in front of me here with like an apricot-y kind of shirt. A couple in front of them, in front of him. Oh, it's so romantic. Oh, they're so in love. Oh. Romance. Check that out, folks. I'll tell you what, this might be a 3-day affair down here at Gorky Park. I think I'm in love. That looks really, really prime. I mean, the Gorky Park in Minsk has lots of rides and lots of different areas, and you know, it's made to spend a lot of time in. And it's quite healthy, I think. I mean, yeah, back in the day, the church was the centre of society, right? And then you kind of got commercialism trying to make the shopping centre the centre of community and society, and I guess communists were trying to make the park the centre of society. When I say centre, I mean like the hub, the place where people tend to go to hang out. And I guess it's somewhat healthy. I mean, churches are healthy. They help to obviously create togetherness, create good values, etc. Parks are healthy because it's outside. Encouraging people to spend time together in the outdoors on activities. I think it's potentially healthy as well. Shopping centres there. It's a pretty sad society that has a shopping centre as the centre of its existence. So I'm going to assume that this area here is kind of like a main entrance. And I'll head that way. There's a lot of people here walking. Well, there's one entrance there. If all else fails, we can go in that one. But I have a feeling the way that the buildings are structured here, that this would be some kind of grandiose entrance. Wow, this is quite nifty, isn't it? We're liking this. Because to be fair, oh, there we go. To be fair, the one in Minsk is very nice, but the word grandiose doesn't come to mind. You know what I mean? It's reasonably modest. It's good, but reasonably modest. Whereas this kind of looks a bit bigger. But also like Gorky Park, this is interesting, is that Gorky Park is kind of built along a river, right? And it's made to be long. It's not made to be like a big square or something. It's made to be long and stretch adjacent to the river. And this is the same, by the way. They built it the same way. There's obviously something to that. Building it on the river and building it along the river, not just next to, but along it. To be fairly narrow and then just kind of go for a long way. There we have it. Decent little entryway, look at that. Great dream, the great communist dream. So see the words up there. Ardina Lenina Centralny Park kooltoori. Kooltoori. And then it seems to say Adihat, like relax. So this is the Central Lennon Park of Culture, is what it says there. And the 1955, oh wow. It's amazing to think that this is such an historical thing, but it says 1955 there. Sorry, just a bit of a traffic jam there, a few people trying to navigate each other. But it feels like such a out of a museum or something, right? I mean, it feels like a deeply historical place, but 1955, mate. But that, my mum was born then. It's not that long ago. It's not that long ago. It's fascinating to think that the whole communism thing happened. Oh, look at those people that were in front of me. Earlier. Yeah, there's certainly a grandiose. Look at that. Like they're doing something there, some kind of neon lighting. Looks like they're adding to it. There might be an occasion coming up fairly soon. Let's take this in. And here we arrive, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm really disappointed, my female audience has dropped considerably. It was about a 91%, 9% split just a month ago. And now it's down to about only 4% girls. So either men, I'd appreciate if you started identifying as women to balance that up a little bit, or I'd love some more female viewers. But of course, you know, it's unlikely I'm going to get many. Although I had a couple of really great ones who commented a lot, engaged a lot, and were very curious. One girl was a Polish girl. I mean, she was very westernized and the rest of it, but she's like, fuck, Belarus is just there. We're at some kind of semi-war with them. This is pre-Ukraine, right? This is like maybe 2021. And she's like, we're kind of like half at war with them, a proxy war in some way, meaning that, you know, there was a whole thing where they put sanctions on Lukashenko for downing that plane, and then Lukashenko was dumping people into Poland, all this kind of bizarre, yeah, there was that kind of mucking around stuff they were doing. Then Poland built the wall, Poland built this Donald Trump style wall. So, and even now there's still a lot of mucking around at the border, even just crossing now. So there's a little bit of tension between the two countries, which is a shame really, because, you know, they're very similar. The Poles and the Belarusians have very similar culture, I have to say, in terms of temperament and inclinations, very similar. And of course, yeah, if you're in Brest, I mean, Brest is right on the border. Brest is maybe number 3 city, roughly, by population in Belarus. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, man. So you guys know that song? I just had a flash of a song. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. They mention this. Oh, man, that's so cool. They mention this park in that song, right? I'm pretty sure they mentioned Gorky Park in Moscow. I'm pretty sure in the lyrics. I have to check that. Winds of Change. Of change. Soldiers marching by. I can't quite remember the lyrics. We could be as close like brothers. Can't quite get the words there. They're kind of half in my head, half not in my head. I'm trying to sing it to try to remember the part where they mention Gorky Park in Moscow. So here we have it, folks. I'll stop now and I'll do another video, having a bit of a stroll around. I'm really impressed at how the Moscovians have taken to the park. It's very busy here. Lots of people wandering around, so I'll do another video.